Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Parc Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. Today's matchup, a battle in the Peach State, and when you square off against another team that was raised on the red clay, the emotion runs a little deeper. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on another team from the ACC, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Yellow Jackets offense will start this game off. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Georgia State's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That's so frustrating for a quarterback. He sees an open guy, he's ready to rip the football, and then all of a sudden, one of those defensive ends gets a big mitt in the air and knocks it down.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Panthers getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Georgia State jumps back to the line. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. No huddle here for the offense. Might as well give it to him again. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Lane. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Looking to throw, it's King. Makes the grab on the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Makes the grab. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long.
And how do you counteract all the speed you have in college football? You chase the quarterback and the skill position guys with faster guys. You bring in more DBs. You bring them down the box. You get them near the line of scrimmage so they can make big plays with their fast speed in the backfield.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Coming out with it, it's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed, and the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Back to throw, it's King. He finds his man. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The junior quarterback frustrated with himself after throwing it behind his man. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They want to throw it. Got his man on the right.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Flips it out to the back. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
On second down, looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to power their way ahead. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on first down. Quick completion on the out route. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Offense in the hurry up. Looking to throw on second down. Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Play number 9 on this drive. On second down, he's looking downfield. Pulls it in. It's Ogden. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the run down.
Here they come on third down, and the defense has had no answers so far. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll immediately call timeout. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to throw. It's King. Quick strike complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Grab behind the line. It's Lane. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're going to throw it again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now on 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Georgia State jumps back to the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Hurst. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Absolutely perfect. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Here comes the offense on 1st down. With the catch, it's Lane. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Offense.
The defense was asking for that penalty immediately, and they got it. Offensive pass interference waves off the 1st down. He leaves it with the back. Steamrolls his way ahead. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. Back to pass, it's King. Gets it to the back. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
He's going to take off. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense in press coverage. Quick completion to the right. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Got a man. It's Lane. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lane. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Swings it out to his running back. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running back goes in motion. To the air, it's King. Firing toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing, having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you scored.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Ran through the contact. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The Panthers want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads it left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt. He's going for it all. Brings it in down the left side. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
He wants to throw it again. And the ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. 5 receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's King. Makes his connection. Gets away from one, finds some space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Throws to the tight end. And that pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. The 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Georgia State. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by 10 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Fires to the big fella.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. That's reeled in. It's Haynes. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. Running it back, it's Ogden. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. A 1st down for the offense. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Atlanta. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding.